The New England Patriots are in their final stages of preparations for their upcoming game against the Miami Dolphins. I'm Sierra Goodwill here with Evan Lazar. Evan, the first road game of the year for the Patriots. And news broke that the NFL is not placing Antonio Brown on the commissioner's exempt list, making him eligible to play on Sunday against the Dolphins. So if you're the Dolphins, who are you putting to cover Brown?
Well, the Dolphins, if there are any good players on the Dolphins, Xavier Howard is actually one of them. Their starting corner, one of the better corners in the league, led the league in interceptions last year. He's a good man coverage guy, but a little bit more of like an interception guy than a true sticky guy like a Stephon Gilmore. But I think that's a great matchup, actually. I think that for Antonio Brown, that's one of the better kind of warm-ups that you could have. It's certainly not facing like a Patrick Peterson on day one, but it's a very good matchup. And Xavier Howard's a pretty solid corner who's probably, like I said, one of the few good players remaining down there in Miami.
And obviously we have to talk about the coaching matchup because Brian Flores is someone who's extremely familiar with the Patriots and the Patriots offense. So what are the advantages there for Miami?
Yeah, the only two things that I can really think of to kind of spin this towards Miami and say that they even have a chance at this game is history. And that's Brian Flores' history with the Patriots, and that's the Patriots' history down in Miami where they've lost 5 of the last 6. The only hope that Miami has is that Brian Flores can crawl into Tom Brady's brain and put together some sort of game plan that will slow the Patriots offense down. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying that's all they got. The other thing that I think is interesting that Bill Belichick actually mentioned this morning was that they went up against the Ravens last week with Lamar Jackson, a completely different offense. So there's not a ton of scouting the Patriots can really take away from that game because the way that Brian Flores is going to defend Tom Brady in the Patriots offense is going to be nothing like what they did against the running quarterback in Lamar.
I have to ask real quick, do you think Belichick showed the players leading up to this week, went over the miracle of Miami play, or do you think that's out of their heads?
No, I think that they know that this is a thing. Last year, too, they were mentioning it before they went down there, and just how frustrated and upset that they were after that game. Obviously, a lot of it stemmed from the fact of the way it ended, but I think a lot of it also is just like, what do we got to do to get over this hump? Like, what do we got to do? We can win a game in any other stadium, it feels like, but Hard Rock. So what do we got to do to get it done? I think that this team is focused on the fact of kind of exercising those demons and getting that monkey off their back of playing down in Miami.
This Foxboro report is brought to you by our exclusive sports betting partners at betonline.ag. Head to their website, enter promo code CLNS50 to receive your 50% welcome bonus. For all of our coverage leading up to the game, head to our website at clnsmedia.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel at CLNS Media.